Good day, everyone. I'm Jen Bangiran, and I'm here to report the Chapter 1, which is the topic of Elements of C Programming Language. Every language has some basic elements and grammatical rules. The basic elements used to construct a simple C programming are: we have 12 elements of C programming language. The first one is character set, keywords, identifiers, variables, constants, data types, escape sequence, symbolic constants, delimiters, statements, comments, and lastly, operators. Character set. In the C programming language, total 256 words including alphabet, numbers, special symbols like what you see in my PowerPoint. The character set refers to a set of all the valid characters that we can use in the source programming for forming words, expressions, and numbers. The source character set contains all the characters that we want to use for the source programming text. Keywords are predefined reserved words used in programming that have special meanings to the compiler. Keywords are part of the syntax and they cannot be used as an identifier. So these are the example of keywords and elements of C programming language keywords like auto break, case, constant, continue, default, double, else, enum, fault, forgot to. Identifiers. So the identifiers or symbols are the name you supply for variables, types, functions, and levels in your program. Identifier names must differ in spelling and case from any keywords. You cannot use keywords either C or Microsoft as identifiers. They are reserved for special use. Identifiers are names given to different entities such as constants, variables, structures, functions, etc. For example, int amount, double total balance, int the above examples amount and total balance are identifiers and int and double are keywords. Variables. Variable is basically nothing but the name of a memory location that we use for storing data. We can change the value of a variable in C or any other language, and we can also reuse it multiple times. Types of variables name like int, integers, float, floating point, char, character. Constant. A constant is a name given to the variable whose values can't be altered or changed. A constant is very similar to variables in the C programming language, but it can hold only a single variable during the execution of a program. Next, the data types. The C language provides the four basic arithmetic types specifiers like char, int, float, and double, and the modifiers sign, unsigned, short, and long. The following types a table lists the permissible combinations in specifying a large set of storage size specific declaration. Escape sequence. An escape sequence in C language is a sequence of characters that doesn't represent itself when used inside string, literal, or character. It is composed of two or more characters starting with backslash, like for example, backslash n represent a new line. Symbolic constants is a name given to some numeric constant or a character constant or string constant or any other constants. Symbolic constant names are also known as constant identifiers. Preprocessor directive and defined is used for defining symbolic constant. Delimiters is one or more characters that separate text strings when a program stores sequential or tabular data. It delimits each item or data with a predefined character. Statements. Most statements in the typical C programming are sample statements of this form. Other examples of simple statements are the jump statements: return, break, continue, and go to. A return statement specifies the return value for the functions if there is one, and when executed it causes the functions to exit immediately. Comments. Start with a slash asterisk and ends with asterisk slash, and can be anywhere in your program. Comments can also span several lines within your C program. Comments are typically added directly above the related C for your source code. And the last elements of C programming language, we have operators. An operator is a symbol that operates on a value or a variable. For example, plus is an operator to perform additional. C has a wide range of operators to perform various operations.